What's up, guys? Doing a little bit of Dueling the Book testing. Today, I'm playing in some Salamangreat, playing the Invoked Dogmatika list again. Let's take a look to see what happens. So, I believe my opponent won the rock, paper, scissors here. And I have some stoppable stuff here. I'm thinking about Dueling, but I just feel Ash is more impactful against the Signet mining. So I just go ahead and do that. He summons Falco into Balinix. Balinix is going to end up searching for Sanctuary. I let that pass. Don't believe it's impactful enough for me to care about right now. He's a Spinny. I don't know if this is a common play right now, but I guess he goes into double Balinix. Just maybe for the protection. I'm not too sure on that one. That doesn't sound correct to me. So I draw for turn. My hand is very blah. Hand is just awful. I really can't do anything right now unless I top deck with something with Upstart Goblin. So yeah, I'm in a pretty bad spot. I have a negate. I can prevent some searching for a turn. And Punishment's basically dead right now because he has double Balinix and Grave. So we try to play this game out the best we can. He goes, draws for turn. Attacks with Sunlight Wolf. I'll take 1800. So I actually get another turn. So I draw into a Nadir Servant. So hopefully I can start playing a little bit. I play the Servant. He negates with the Salamangreat or Counter Trap. So can't do anything about that. He Signet Mines again. Can't really stop that. I draw here because I'm pretty sure I lose this game regardless. But I mean, if I can maybe afford another turn out of this somehow. He goes into Gazelle. I let that go through because I'm not sure if it's worth experiencing here yet. But then he goes into Link Karibo, so I kind of figure at this point, okay, I kind of have to force, I have to like kind of stop his wolf a little bit. Because I learned late, so this is the first time in a while I've played against Salamangreat, by the way. So I learned later what the deck can like do more now. So I forced negate with Link Karibo on that, and then I impermanence the Sunlight Wolf to soften front, adding back the monster. He goes in Sanctuary. I realize at this point he can just add back the trap. But he's going to get the effect of the counter trap for Roar. And I just scoop. Yeah, game 2, I end up going first. I side in the artifact package. So, pretty decent opening hand. Can't really complain. I Meltdown here. He ashes the Meltdown. I don't really agree with that at all. Especially with most of the Alistair decks playing tactics. I would just rather hold the Ash for Desires. I just like, why Ash the Meltdown? It's just so much stronger to Ash the Alistair too. Okay, at this point I go for the hand. But I learned, unfortunately, his hand is actually kind of like strong. He had a Flame Buffalo and a couple other things. I didn't even realize there was a show both hand option. Okay. Yeah, so he had Flame Buffalo in his hand. And so I sent that back because I kind of figure I need to force out at least his Signet mining play a little bit. He summons I summon Alicia to search for punishment. So I have a Destruction and 2 negates essentially. So he top decks into Flame. Chain Link, he chains buff into Bay. Draws into Will and Cosmic Cyclone. So that's a little annoying to deal with. Fortunately, his Cosmic hits the Matrix, or the Punishment, so I can at least trigger that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if his Cosmic hit my impermanence, I lost this game for sure. So it was definitely like a 50-50 roll for me on that one. So I end up sending Titan. He goes into Signet Mining to grab Gazelle. Triggers Gazelle. Gazelle's gonna try to send. I negate with an impermanence. He uses Foxy's effect to pitch a card to bring it back, and he's gonna pop my Meltdown with the Foxy. He makes another Balinix. Makes Splash Mage. First time I was seeing this card. That's a pretty cool effect. So I figure I need to... So I don't know he has Will, and he's gone through all his Reborn stuff, so it just makes sense to use Knight here. So now he plays Will, brings back Gazelle, bounces back with Falco, makes Transcode, uses Transcode to bring back Splash Mage. Then he links those two off into Access Code, which kind of puts me in top decking mode a little bit, because he's going to pop both. So I'm going to take 53. End phase, I special summon Alicia. Add the Knight. So I'm literally just in straight top decking mode. I can't fusion summon on my turn. So my only real out at this point, I think, is Nadir. And we sack it out, we get Nadir. So I reveal for that to just get that on the board to negate the access code. I play Nadir to dump Elder Entity, add Alicia, pop that with Nates, summon the other Alicia. Knight's going to attack first to power everything up by 500, and so it's going to be 7,000 direct per game at this point. Alright, game 3. He opts to go first. My hand is pretty solid for going a pretty solid go second hand. Now that I'm seeing his hand, though, I'm like, wow. That's pretty crazy how bad his hand is. He was like one salad off from like a broken hand. That's so crazy. So with this hand, I generally like to opt to Desires before Nadir here. I know some people would disagree with that, but I feel I need to have the option to summon Alistair first before I start doing the Dogmatic combos. So I value that kind of play a little higher, and I'm willing to risk getting ashed for it too. So I Desires here. He lets it go through. I check the banish. I didn't banish anything too important. It's a little annoying. I drew into a second Desires. So at this point, I play Nadir to get Titan, because I choose Titan because I really don't have too much defense in my hand, and I really need to add the big guy to my hand. So I summon Alicia to try to get the trap. Attack for 15. I set Cosmic. End phase, I search for the Knight. I feel in a pretty comfortable spot. I have a spell trap removal. I have a hand trap. I have Feather Duster to clear back row. I have another Desires for next turn. So I feel pretty comfortable at this point. He draws into Cosmic. He Cosmics the back row. I think he just concedes at this point. Because he's just like, no, he doesn't concede yet. He sets 2. I draw. Not the strongest hand, but as soon as I play the Feather Duster, he ends up conceding. Alright, let me know what you guys think about how I play and everything. This is... I actually just got out of this match, too. This is kind of what I'm messing around with a little bit. I'm mainboarding Droll right now because the Alistair deck and the Dragon Link decks are pretty all over the place right now. So I feel it's worth mainboarding these. I cut Nibiru. Oh, I cut Nibiru from the main to the side because I feel like the Dragon Link decks can play around it, and the Alistair decks, like, it doesn't really do anything against them. So it's like, kind of, what's the point? I'm a fan of the artifact package. I really felt the deck needed like a go first option. So I'm a fan of the artifact package. I'm not currently playing the Shadal package just because I fear of dropping Maximus turn 1 against the Mirror right now. But to be honest, I think I might put Maximus in the side deck because I feel it's still strong enough to the point where it's just really strong against everything that's not playing Dogmatika pretty much. But I don't feel it's worth mainboarding just for the risk factor. All right, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe if you can. And if you want, you go ahead and check out my TCG Player store in the description below. It helps support me directly. And I have over 40,000 feedback on TCG Player, so every order counts. All right, thanks for watching.